Hey guys, so as most of you guys know, I will be attending Wrestlemania 41 and I'm so excited about that event. I can't wait for it. Even though it's months down the road, I'm looking forward to it. Even though it's going to cost me arm and a leg to pay for what I ended up paying, which is why I'm here talking about my Wrestlemania tickets. How much did it end up costing me? What did I end up getting? So let's talk about this. Now, over the course of last few months or so, especially since WrestleMania 40, I've had a lot of great experiences with On Location, which is why I'm going back with them to WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Their service is fantastic, and I believe the more you spend with them, the more eyes you'll get on yourself as far as first come, first serve on better tickets. Now let me make one thing absolutely clear. On Location has never paid me a single penny whatsoever to talk good about their packages at all. It's just that in the past I've always done my research, and if the tickets are at this level and if On Location packages are like close to it, I usually just end up getting the packages because number one, you get the pre-show hospitality, you get the dedicated lines. The lines are shorter to get into the stadium. And then number second, you get to meet your favorite WWE superstars. You know, you get to take pictures. So you do get an awesome experience with On Location. And now with that said, On Location might not be for everybody because it requires some prep time. You have to know what you're doing. You have to be at the event super early as sometimes at 1 o'clock or so, especially for big scale events. And if you're not down with that, then I got two words for you. Don't buy. I'm never doing that again. That was so cheesy. No, but in all seriousness, I have created 3 vlogs this year. WrestleMania 40, SummerSlam, and Bad Blood. You guys need to check those out. I'm going to put the link in the description box with a playlist, so in that way you can actually check it out. I mean, it has some great content. Just in case if you haven't watched it, for example, at WrestleMania 40, I talk about, you know, the time that it took us from the hotel straight to the stadium, how easy it was. So there are some pros and cons. You might need to weigh them out. So if you're new to this channel, then you might need to subscribe because more than likely you're going to see a WrestleMania 41 vlog next year. Not to mention, I will be at the Monday Night Raw on January 27th in the front row, so I'll be doing a vlog at that point as well. Alright, so for WrestleMania 41, I ended up opting for a WrestleMania Gold package once again. It's the most fan favorite option, I believe, because a lot of people go for the mid-tier. That's the sweet spot. That's like the cream of the Oreo cookie in my opinion. I will say this though. The prices have gone up astronomically, and I don't mean it by like hundreds of dollars. I'm talking about like thousands of dollars going up, multiple thousands of dollars, and I will talk about that comparison here in just a few minutes. So I bought my package on October the 14th during the pre-sale window, but I believe it was a little too late to buy the package simply because the pre-sale window was already over, in my opinion, because a lot of people had already received a link via email. If you signed up and if you made a pre-sale deposit, you received a link and then you can click on a link to buy your package without communicating to an On Location rep. I ignored my On Location rep for like a week simply because I couldn't make up my mind. I was trying to decide whether if I needed 1 ticket or 2 tickets, and I did end up buying 2 tickets. But while I was deciding, I believe if I did end up paying higher price, then that price was probably about $200 to $300 more, because earlier on when you buy a package, you just buy the package, and when they're starting to sell packages, the same dynamic price feature applies to these packages, kind of like Ticketmaster. And I've seen that happen with the SummerSlam packages. They ended up going like $200 or $300 more. I was lucky enough to buy the packages earlier on because I can't even imagine people paid more for those packages afterwards. Alright folks, here we go. For WrestleMania Gold package, if you bought this package for this upcoming year, WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas, you get to pick from section C131 through C137. It's not a lower riser. Let me actually elaborate that. It is not section 129 through 139R. Those are the real lower risers. They're the created lower risers for people to sit on. Now, the real stadium seats, they start at what I just mentioned. C131, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get the point. And of course, the 120s, the 140s, the 101s, all those seats, all the way around that circle. Those are the real stadium seats. Now, in the previous years, they have done WrestleMania Gold package on the lower risers. This year, we got cooked. They didn't add none of those tickets, not that I know of. Not because maybe I was late, I guess. Maybe I missed out on those. If I did, please post a comment and let me know. But I never saw any of those lower risers go on sale for WrestleMania Gold package. Mind blowing. So you get all-inclusive hospitality with appearance by John Cena. You get to meet and greet John Cena. It's an appearance, they say that, but I believe you get to meet and greet John Cena. That's what they've done with the Bad Blood, where Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, they came out. You get to take a picture with them, say hi, hello, maybe sign something, as long as the line is not too busy, and that's it. That's pretty cool. I think that's worth quite a lot of money. Exclusive WrestleMania 41 and Priority Pass gifting, including WWE credential and lanyard, pre-event gift pack, and ring mat plaque, which is pretty basic. You get those exclusive gifts with every WrestleMania, or should I say every package that you buy for any on-location event, or any WWE event for on-location package. Now, this is a big one. You get 3-day pass for WrestleMania World. Now, if I'm guesstimating how much this is, this should be no more than $300. Last year, it was $60 a day. So let's say you're adding inflation, the cost to operate, and all those things. It should be no more than $100 per person to include that. So let's say that's a $300 added cost to your Gold package, which is pretty cool, because if you're buying merch at WrestleMania Superstore, that means that it's going to take you forever to get in and get out. With this Priority Pass lane, you can get in the shorter queue and you can check out in a shorter queue. So, which is pretty cool. Let me explain that, because last year, even though it was quite chaotic, we had our lanyards on, right? And we couldn't find a Priority Pass lane to get in because there are so many people. The lines were wrapped around and there weren't people guiding, hey, this is the line to get in the Superstore. So we had our lanyards on, and twice on 2 different locations, we had guys that came up to us that grabbed us from the counter. They were like, hey, I see your lanyard. Are you guys ready to check out? If you are, then follow me. And we skipped the whole line. We were able to check out right away as soon as we got up there. Professional on-location on-site support staff, which is a must. If you're paying that much money for all of these things included above, it is a must to have a on-site support staff, or even a good customer support, a good technician team to help you out just in case if something goes wrong. They have a lot of phone numbers that you can contact, or maybe even people, like they mentioned, on-site support, mainly at the event, at your hotel. They are staying with you somewhere. You can get in touch with them if you have any questions. They can try to help you out, and they're actually quite helpful, because last year I had a timing conflict, right? I had a Fanatics VIP autograph session with The Undertaker that was at 2 o'clock, and we had to be back at the hotel by 2:30, and I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Because that line's going to be probably like more than an hour long, and there's no way I can make it back to the hotel just to get back on the bus for hotel transportation to go back to WrestleMania. So Fanatics and On Location, they worked together, and they sent my information out to Fanatics, and they were waiting for me. Basically, I skipped the entire line to meet The Undertaker, got my autograph, got out of there, made it back to the hotel in time, and that was it. We were in the bus like around 3 o'clock, and the buses were supposed to be leaving around 3:30. So it worked out. So they were a savior for me. Anyways, Wrestlemania Gold Package. I'll be sitting in section 132, row 4. Just to summarize this once again: lower level seating, all-inclusive hospitality with appearance by John Cena, exclusive WrestleMania 41 Priority Pass gifting, including credential lanyard, gift pack, ring mat, plaque, 3-day WWE World ticket with the Priority Pass fast access lane, dedicated Priority Pass lane entrance to the stadium itself, and of course you get the professional on-location on-site support staff. All that for $5,500. Now, Nani? Hold on to your horses. Jesus, $5,500? PJ, what did you pay last year? I paid $4,500 last year, and that was including the lower level seats. And as you guys can see, here's the view from all of these videos and the pictures I took, and I will be sitting up higher this time around. All that for $5,500. I certainly think inflation is taking the best of us for sure, because I wasn't expecting to be that high. Now a lot of people say like this is Las Vegas, but then again, the prices have been going up and up and up and up, and there's no coming down. Especially WWE, as hot as it is right now, I think the prices are only gonna go up. That means less WWE events for me to attend, and I'm just gonna have to start saving up just a little bit more just to attend those premium live events, so I can try to fork out for better seats down the road. Now, at the time of recording this video, I found out that there was only 4 tickets left for the WrestleMania Gold Package, and they're priced at $6,000. I want you to look at this. This was in my email where it says $4,000 through $5,800. If this is not the proof right here in front of your eyes that inflation is real and the dynamic pricing is real, then I don't know what is. Because in the email it clearly states the prices are from $4,000 through $5,800, and now in the final few tickets they have introduced the $6,000 range. So as you can see, the prices can vary from time to time. Now you can still browse some other options on their website. As you guys can see, the silver option has plenty of packages to choose from, but then again, do your own due diligence, do your own research. It's best that you take your time to research. There's plenty of forums talking about, like Reddit itself, they talk a lot about the Ticketmaster pricing in general. And you know, I forgot to even mention the main element of this. We're talking about just the tickets itself. I hope you guys are taking this into consideration, that you're not only going to spend money on tickets, but the hotel, the airfare if you're traveling from further ways out. In my case, I'm traveling from Georgia to Vegas, so that's a pretty hefty flight for me as well. Imagine somebody flying from England to Vegas. The merchandise money that you're going to be spending on. So there's plenty of factors to choose from when considering buying a big package like this. So if you don't feel comfortable buying a huge package like this, then don't do it. Do whatever's that's best for you. If you want to wait it out, buy cheaper seats, so in that way you can try to afford hotel, the airfare, or the travel fare. The food, especially food is not cheap now these days, you know. And always please remember this: if you're not on all location package, make sure you pack little snack bags for yourself, so in that way you're not trying to spend extra money, extra dollar on those food stations, which can probably take forever to even stand in a line just to get a hot dog or french fries or some burgers or something like that. You know, it's best to pack up some protein bars, some healthy alternatives, some trail mix. They go long ways. I think it's best to try to save money when it comes to that type of stuff, coming from a guy who just dropped like 11K. Shame on you, PJ. And speaking of dropping money, On Location does help you out split the payments, although I'm not quite sure if they can actually help you out during the end of the game, getting close to the Wrestlemania, if they can actually help you split the payments, because you probably have to make payments getting closer to the event. But anyways, you can always call them and ask them any questions. They'll be glad to assist you. And always remember all the things that I just mentioned, the things that I just covered in this video: the tickets, hotel, the airfare, the food itself. I feel like there was one more thing besides transportation. I can't remember. Just think about your health. One day I want to come back here, and once I have everything secured, including the airfare, I'm gonna actually make a whole video talking about how much I spent, how much I'm prepared for this upcoming trip. So that way you guys know that what all it takes for you to go to Wrestlemania, and how much you need to be prepared for this big trip that you've been planning forever. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that this helped you guys quite a lot. If you have any questions, please be sure to post a comment in the comment section below, and please be sure to check out the description box. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Bye bye.